Hello gamers, it's Softkitty99 and today we're back in Valdrakken at the centre area, and Chromie is here with a quest for us, and I think this is where we get the tabard, the personal tabard unlock. Now I think there might be quests that you've had to complete before you can pick up the quest, or in order to complete this quest. I'm not quite sure how that one works. Because there are people apparently that you have to speak to, that you can only speak to once you've done certain quest lines. So I don't know if that quest line has to be done before you can pick the Chromie quest up, or in order to complete the Chromie quest. So that's all I can tell you. Hey Enkidu over here. Hey Enkidu over here. I just finished speaking with Emberthal. I'm not sure what, but something is bothering her. She had lots of odd questions about visage forms. Could she be ready to choose one? How exciting! I think I saw her head over to the Victorious Visage. You should check on her. I bet you could get her to spill the secret. Speak with Emberthal in the Victorious Visage. Okay, now the Victorious Visage, is that the... Okay, that's over in the obsidian in this direction. Okie dokie. Let's go see if she wants a visage form. I don't see that that should be a big problem, should it? Where is she? Oh, wait, is she in? Wait, where is she? Oh, she is sort of in the area where I thought she was. Wait, where the heck is she? It looks like she should be here. No, it looks like she's underneath somewhere. Which building is the Victorious Visage? I am really confused now. I'm not sure where she is. Am I missing something important here? Saying that. She's not in here, is she? Where is she then? She is nowhere near where I thought she was going to be. Oh, here we go. So, oh, right, so the entrance is near the leatherworker and the enchanting lectern. Alright, so that is definitely not one of the buildings I thought she was going to be in. So did you enjoy me getting completely lost and not knowing where to go?
There is much to be done.
I take it Chromie sent you. Correct, she thought you were more likely to speak to me. Who are you? Perhaps Cinder Thresh is right. Still, if I'm to pick a visage, I should at least give it some thought. Yep, that sounds sensible. If you're going to pick a form you're going to be using for the rest of your life, you definitely need to make sure you're going to be happy about it. I just do not fully understand the concept of visage forms. I've heard that visage is supposed to be one's own expression of self. How does one discover what that is? Maybe some of the individuals here in Valdrakken hold the answers. Enkidu, I need you to gather intel. I will remain here. Report back your findings when you're finished. She doesn't know what... she doesn't want people to know that she's thinking of it, and she doesn't want people to not answer because it's her and they won't want to talk to her. So. But yeah, so maybe you should show her your visage forms and then give her more information. Speak with 9 Valdrakken visitors in Valdrakken. Right.
Fair skies and strong winds.
I assume the 9 visitors all have to be people with visage forms. Right, there's a visage form here, look.
There is much to discover.
How did you find your truest self? How did I find myself? Truly my visage feels like it's my realest self. Odd, isn't it? When I first claimed my visage form, I knew immediately. I'm just able to be me. Not a soldier, not a Drakthir, just Talon. And this hairstyle thing is to die for. You can't change it up whenever you want, even daily. So she really likes the hair. Okay.
Be true.
Soretta, do you have one? How did you find your truest self? I know my companion does not agree, but I find my visage form inconvenient. Scales, teeth, wings and tail. I feel so exposed without them. I am a Dracthyr. When I'm in visage, I can't reach anything. My true self is who I am, who I always present. There are advantages to a visage, but none could capture my elegance or my ferocity. Right, so some are happy
what we seek.
in either form, or in one or both. So, yeah, it's all about finding what makes you happy and how you feel about yourself. So, if you're not sure who you are and how you feel about yourself, you're not really going to know what your visage form should be, are you?
Azeroth must not fall.
How about you? How did you find yours? I am who I always was. My duty in life has remained the same, to protect those I hold dear to me. As a means to this end, I embraced the fell. I sacrificed my eyes, my soul. I let demonic energies warp my very being. But Stalvin is still here. My family was not so understanding. They cannot see past the changes. In their eyes, their son passed long ago. They need not mourn. Can they not see I did this for them?
Do not give in
Very
to the
sensible
power of the Legion.
outlook on life. How did you find your truest self? I barely remember who I was in life. She seems like a different person now. So we've got in other people's ideas as well, so not just Dracthyr and dragons. This form is who I am now. I do not use the same name that I used while living. I have changed too much. I used to resent it, to be truthful, I still do. I long for my beating heart. I pine for the warmth of my blood. I hated myself, or at least that's what I thought. I did not hate myself. I resented my inability to choose. That right was stolen from me. I still dream of who I could have been. However, I realise that holding on to what I could have been would only continue to stifle who I am. It would not be my life, but that of a stranger. So basically they're all saying being happy with the choices that you make in life and finding comfort in the body and that you're in. No, that's just the profession people. Organs. Oh yeah, that could be interesting. How do you find your truest self? The definition of self is forever changing. If you asked me who I was before this curse, I would have said a fierce protector of my people. I would have gone to any lengths to ensure they were safe, and I went too far. Yet after hundreds of years of mindless animal instinct, the me that you see now is not the one that once existed. The years I have lost. I have found myself through the lens of humility, a druid that no longer seeks to fight, but to teach future generations the danger of arrogance. Who am I now? A worgen and a teacher. Again, being comfortable with who you are, no matter what's happened. This kind of ties into the Ilaria questline. She's not comfortable in her own skin, despite saying she doesn't regret her choices. She's still not comfortable, so these both tie together, don't they? How did you find your truest self? And all the Dracthyr are trying to find their truest self at the moment, aren't they? I used to think I was only my human form. How could I be myself as some hairy mongrel? I refused to call myself a worgen. I told myself it was nothing but a curse I never chose. But I dreamed of hunting. I could smell the freshness of the forest breeze. I could no longer deny who I became. It was time for me to embrace it. I am Varden Claridge. I am a worgen. I did not choose this, but I do accept it. Things you can't change, even if you didn't choose them. If you don't accept them, it takes your life away. Very, very sensible thought. Right. There's a pointer in this direction. I don't know if I have any other quests that could be pointing me. Who is this? Right, there's someone here.
Baladash, Malinore.
The void is part of all of us. How do you find your true self? It's a constant battle to find myself every day. Many new Rendorai are concerned about losing themselves when they first embrace the void, and indeed, it can be a difficult task to decipher your own thoughts from the shadows. I can no more separate myself from the void than a fish from water, but I no longer fear it. Yes, it has changed me. But when I look back on my former self, I see that the void was always present. I have changed very little.
Unchecked emotion
Mm.
leads to ruin.
Now we're doing that 7. Right, where else are we being sent? This direction? Okay, where are we going now? Maybe a dragon? We've had Drax here. I don't think we've actually had a dragon here. Oh no, a Tauren.
Well met.
How did you find your truest self? I view myself through the lens of my family. Xander and I found Mova when she was an infant, abandoned and helpless. We were her only help, so they took in a panda baby. Ah, looking back, before Mova. Oh no, Xander and I found that. Oh wait, hang on. Are they their family? Looking back, before Mova, I had so many worries, so many meaningless and unimportant things that they've got a weird family. Wait, these two are family, and that's the baby. That is definitely a weird family. Okay, so family can be anything you want it to be. That's a lesson that the Blue Dragonflight had to learn. And this is definitely an interesting family. Oh my gosh. Looking back, before Mova, I had so many worries, so many meaningless and unimportant things that filled my days with stress. In motherhood, I have found serenity. Mova dwarfed all those worries, eclipsing all the stress. She taught me what is truly important to me. My truest self is my family. Okay.
Be careful.
Sometimes family is the way you find who you truly are, maybe. Yeah. That is the most unusual family. I would never have expected that family. Okay. Right, who have I missed? I have missed one person, apparently, in the city. Okie dokie. This quest might be easier than I expected then, so... People are saying though that you can't necessarily finish all the quests, as maybe some of the people to talk to turn up after you've done quests. I'm quite confused by this now. Let me know if you can complete the quest, or if you have to do any extra achievements in order for people to be here. How did you find your truest self? I'm a warrior and a scholar. Orc. These two identities need not be mutually exclusive. Warrior scholar. That's nice to know. I'm a warrior too. I enjoy dusty tomes just as much as bloodied skulls. I used to hide this from my comrades. I feared they would not understand. This was not the case, however. My clan left at my hesitation, saying they knew all along about my secret reading hobby. Now I need not limit myself to Orgon the warrior any longer. I am more than that.
Go forth.
Yeah,
to
don't let
victory.
people's perception of you limit who you are. Just be who you are. I mean, Chromie's a little dwarf and she's a great big dragon, so that kind of points to the fact that you can be anything you want to be and not necessarily look anything like what you actually are in reality. There you go. Too much philosophising, kitty. Right, the entrance is here. Maybe you need to ponder it, that's all. I'll give you my findings. Identity is something you choose. Ooh. Identity is something you choose. Stalvin. Such bravery to undergo such brutal initiation with the knowledge of its outcome. You speak of him as a protector of others. I am able to relate. However, I do not need to seek out demonic deals in order to protect those I care about. In fact, a visage form would make me less able to defend myself and others. Perhaps Starvin has a point. Ask her what she plans to do. Interesting, these are quite the varied answers.
Stay true.
Yep. Maybe she needs to give it some more thought.
What do you have to report?
I'm not sure I understand what goes into choosing a form. Ah, okay. Oh, wait, she's going somewhere.
Fair skies and strong winds.
Oh, she's walking off. Okay. Galagos.
How can I help?
Gather
Fly
your
true.
rosebuds. Emberthal is quite troubled. It reminds me of a certain bronze dragon when she chose her visage form. Could that be Chromie by any chance? Not to worry. Once Emberthal has returned, we shall throw a proper Visage Day celebration. The fireworks are to match the colours of the Dragonflights. Each enclave of the city grows special flowers in accordance with the enclave's flight. 3 of each colour should be enough for the first batch of fireworks. Collect 3 of each colour of flight flower in Valdragon.
Good luck.
Syndra
Here to
Thresh,
spa?
don't threaten me with a good time. Emberthal seems worried, but I'm sure she'll come back, and when she does, she'll pick a visage form. Chromie told us all about the celebrations dragons used to have for their Visage Day, so Kalagos and I are going to blow stuff up. Fireworks, mostly. We'll need some arcane residue to make them, though. Conveniently, there are some arcane elementals just outside the Gardens of Unity that are ripe for the harvest. The 3 of us have some other preparations to make here in Valdragon. Collect 100 arcane residue from volatile arcana in the Cascade.
Let's get back to training.
Okay, let's go do these quests then. So we need flowers. There's a flower. Pretty flowery. 1. There's obsidian. 2. There's number 3. There was quite a few, look. That shouldn't be too hard. So we need to go around all the enclaves and grab flowers. Now, I am currently alone in the house, but I think people might be returning home very soon, so I might have to go silent and finish the video off without voiceover, but if we're lucky I might be able to finish it before everybody returns. So no, let's not use dragon riding in the city, because we want to stop immediately when we find a flower and we want to be able to see where we're going. So some up here. I like the fact that they made them really big so it's really easy to find them. In fact, that's enormous, isn't it? Let's take a picture of the flower. Where else do I need to go? Quite far across the city, I think, now. I wonder what she's going to pick as a visage form. I suspect she might just turn up as herself again and say, nope, I don't want a visage, I'm going to be one of those people that doesn't do that. And I think that'll be quite funny that they're trying to get her to do the visage form and she's not ready for it, or she doesn't want to do it. Okay. Up a bit further. Time touched. Oh, here we are. Bronze daisies. Bronze daisies. Okay, that's all of our flowers. So now we need this one. So where have we got to go this way? Okay, let's do that. Let's head off and see what we can find. And if for those who haven't seen many of our videos, yeah, and you're saying why aren't you using the dragon riding, I get dizzy often using the dragon riding. It gives me motion sickness, and I only just recovered from a very, very bad migraine, so I am a little bit loath to risk the dragon riding in my slightly delicate state. So I am afraid I'm one of those people that really has not enjoyed the dragon riding. It's been a serious problem for me. And I'm not one of the worst, actually. So there are people who are much worse with the dragon riding than I am. So I did not notice that my health was going down that much, so... Oh, there, we've got what we need, so let's head back and turn that in. And see if she's made any distance. Actually, let's risk it. Let's risk it and see how bad it is. Let's see how we do.
Everywhere I look, I see something that needs cataloging.
Because we're going in a straight line, we'll
While
probably
I'm
be
busy
fine.
here, do you
See,
think
I'm
you
not
can
the worst
document along
person
the
with this.
river?
It's not too awful, but yeah. Definitely can be a problem for me, so I'm so glad that we got normal flight back, and I really, really, really hope that for the War Within they'll let us have normal flight the second we get dragon riding or dynamic flying, because if they don't, it's going to be absolutely nightmarish for me until we can finally unlock the normal flight. Right. Don't threaten me with a good time. Those volatile elementals make the perfect base for fireworks.
Anything for an ally.
Now we're talking.
You have your orders.
I've got
I'm
all you first.
glad
Gather
you've
your
come.
rosebuds. Thank you, Enkidu. This should be sufficient.
Together, we can achieve anything.
Oh, now we've got more. Oh, Dragon Isle's adventuring, being yourself. I worry about Emberfall. Her mood has grown increasingly dark. By sticking to citizens of the city, she is looking for ways she is similar to them, instead of what makes her unique. Perhaps broader sample sizes in order. She needs stories to guide her. There are many such individuals with stories to tell in the Dragon Isles. Go and speak with them. Would that I could go myself, but the duties of the Scale Commander never rest. Speak with 8 residents of the Dragon Isles and listen to their stories. I suspect this one is the quest where people are stalling with the inability to do things, because there are certain people that move around and talk to you only after you've completed certain quests in certain zones. So I suspect this one might be the one that you can't complete unless you've done all of the side quests. So do this quest line on the person that has cleared the most possible amount of stuff in the area. In the Dragon Isles, the one that's done the most, because that's just going to make life so much simpler for you. And search out whatever the person that you're looking for is called or named, or whatever info we can find for them.
This world is vast and
No,
wondrous.
that's not. Wait, that's item
How fare
spray.
you?
Wait, what's it? Leave no flight stone unturned.
Stay vigilant.
Where the heck did that quest come from? That's not what we're looking for. I've upgraded gear before. Why have I got a Flightstone quest? That doesn't seem right. That just seems really odd for that to pop up, because I've upgraded a lot of gear. I wonder where that came from. Okay. Wait, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh. Okay, we go near the reservoir. I think we're going to the reservoir. Yeah. Okay, so this quest chain is going to be longer than expected. I might have to turn the voice off because people turn up home again, and but we will keep playing it through to the end. There we go. Yeah, right in the middle of the reservoir, okay. Snake.
We stand against chaos.
What makes you who you are? Serving Mara has always been my most honoured duty, though I was built to serve this role. I have never found it to be uncomfortable or ill-fitting. I take pride in my service, all of Lady Mara's refti do. There is great comfort in knowing with certainty what one's purpose is. Is there not? That is who I am. That sounds a lot like Em as well. Alright, where else do we need to go? We need to go... Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to travel all the way around the Dragon Isle, so this could take a little while to get around. It's going to be a fairly simple quest to complete if we've done all the quest lines. If we turn up at a location and there isn't somebody there, then we've obviously not done something to unlock them. Okay. That can be a problem when things are phased, can't it? Is if you've not done the phase, then you turn up and find that they're not there, and you look there and you scratch your head and you're like, but this tells me this is where I should be, and it doesn't occur to you that they're not there because there might have been a pre-quest to do. And there's a few times when I've had people ask for help and you turned out to be in a different phase to them, and you say, I can't see you. And we have a lot of those these days because we've got the PvP on, PvP off, quest lines, phase areas. And though we do have the party sync thing now, but of course that only works if you're going to meet your friend, if you're going to find an NPC that's in a different phase to where the quest thinks they ought to be. I think the quest really ought to force them to be in the same phase as you, so maybe that was the problem at the beginning when people hadn't phased them to that zone by doing the quest lines, and the developers had not thought to phase them, so hopefully that's something that does get sorted out and that they'll just appear in the right place and talk to you, even if you haven't done the quests. Oh yes, this is a side quest, isn't it, with the Murlocs and the saving the ducks. I've definitely done this one, so that could be why.
Never gave up hope.
These are friendly though, so these I would have thought would talk to you regardless. What makes you who you are? That's quite the question. Ishka pauses to think for a moment. Well, before I met Tharu, I was even slower to act than I am now. I've always preferred to wait and see and take a measured approach. That hasn't changed, but Tharu has helped me come out of my hesitant shell, so to speak. He respects who I am, but also complements it. I'm half of both of our whole. So you're better together. What makes you who you are? I've always been sure of myself, and ask Ishka, and he'd describe me as rash, bold, and impulsive. He's not wrong. Tharu laughs. But I think being with Ishka has balanced me out. We're more opposite than two Dragonspawn can be. And yet, I feel more complete with him by my side. Our differences highlight what makes us unique. Right, so they complement each other, and they've helped each other to kind of meet in the common ground in the middle and see the opposite side. Okay. And they're the ecologists that work together all the time. Right, so where now? Oh my. We're going to the Anaran Plains. We might want to jump on a flight path actually, because we're going quite a long way. Ah, I hit a cliff, that's why I wasn't moving. Yeah, so we are going literally all the way around the Isles.
It is good to see you, hero.
To Maracay. Wait, did I just see a flight path on the zone that I haven't picked up? I'll have to go through there and double check that later. I thought I had them all on Enkidu. That's interesting that I might have missed one. Alright, gonna have another sip of the drink. This could be noisy, sorry. I've got that crickly crackly voice again. So we've seen 3. We've been to 2 locations and we've spoken to 3. So we either have 5 more locations or maybe some more multiples. It's really pretty, isn't it, flying over this such unusual scenery, but great for dragons with all these pillars that you can land on. I wonder who they want us to speak to in Marika. Because the centaurs are centaurs, so... But then the Draconids, isn't it? Because they were talking about who you are is about how you think of yourself and how you act and how you interact with other people, wasn't it? So maybe that's kind of where we're going with the people around here. So we talk to all the different races and see how they feel. So we'll definitely be going to see the... we'll be going to see the Iskarans as well. Everybody won't be right. Who are they sending us to talk to? Wait, who are we being
Are you
sent?
good?
Oh, yeah, we are being sent to Narman. What makes you who you are? I have something I need to attend to first. I'm planning a proposal and could use your help. I've devoted my life to the hunt, but the time has come for me to devote myself to another. I only hope that I am as capable a partner as I am a hunter. Oh, is he going to get married? Oh, does this mean that I have not done some... Oh, see, I can't talk to him. That means whatever his quest is, I haven't completed it. So I am going to have to try and figure out what that is then. He doesn't have any quests. So what am I supposed to do that I have not done? Okay, I am going to have to investigate this and then come back to you, I guess. There's a quest down there for someone I haven't done. It sounds like he wants to get married from what he's saying there, so... But he didn't have a quest. So what have I not done here? Ah, could it be...
Are you good?
oh no, that's a cosmetic quest. Right, I'm going to have to go investigate and we will be back afterwards. So, hope you've enjoyed everything so far and I hope that we can sort out helping Emberfall in the very near future.